Emirates Airlines sold Shahzad a ticket to Pakistan 7 hours after his name was added to the no-fly list. A proposal from Senator Chuck Schumer and others of his colleagues would require that airlines flag to the TSA any passenger who pays cash for an airline ticket. But a different kind of gap in security remains wide open. Individuals on the terror watch list have the exact same right to buy guns and explosives as anyone else. Calling it the terror gap, New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg today asked Congress to give the government the ability to block the purchase of guns by suspected terrorists. Shahzad was not placed on the terror watch list until Monday, but the mayor noted that if the government places people on a no-fly list and a terror watch list, why not also prohibit them from buying firearms while they're on the list? But in the hearing at Capitol Hill, the two Republican senators on the panel, Collins and Graham, worried that the Second Amendment rights of law-abiding Americans would be thus infringed. While Senator Graham fretted about Second Amendment rights, he repeated his prior call to end another constitutional right with regard to terror suspects.
I want to stop reading these guys their Miranda rights.
Let me start with the head-up-the-butt logic question here. Senator Graham is willing to say a terror suspect should have his Miranda rights suspended, but somebody on a terror watch list should have the same rights as anybody else to buy a gun or some actual explosive that will blow up.
Well, what do you want here, Keith? Consistency?
Yeah, something.
This is a United States senator, after all, and pandering is difficult, especially reactionary pandering in the aftermath of these kinds of tense events. And so Lindsey Graham once again got desperately lost in his wanderings around the Constitution and what he feels like respecting in a given moment and what he feels like ignoring. It's been difficult for Republicans on this subject since the Obama presidency. They just consistency on this has been impossible for them. We saw it with the Christmas Day attempted bombing of the aircraft, which was very comparable to the shoe bomber during the Bush administration, and suddenly we were supposed to treat this completely differently according to Republican doctrine, which suddenly changed on the spot. And so this one is about as funny and simple-minded as it gets. To catch them on tape that close together with conflicting thoughts is a particularly fun day in a Senate hearing.